Hello, welcome to Best of Ranked Mode F1 2021 in Singapore, starting in P4. And not getting the best launch, as you can hear. Some wheel spin, quite some wheel spin. So first turn, take a little bit of curb, and I get taken on the outside, surprisingly. And then a big slide on the throttle there. So I'm now in P5. So onto the little straight with a kink, and they're already pretty much faster than the person in front, as you can see. So he did have a better start, but I seem to be faster, but wasn't able to stick it on the inside. And again on this small straight, can very much keep up and surely have a better pace. Did outbrake myself there, which wasn't ideal, but I'm surely gonna get him. And I've kind of missed this track on the calendar. In real life, it hasn't been there for almost 3 years now, and it's a cool track, so I'm looking forward to see it again. And it's due to take place in September/October, so if anything goes to plan, that will happen again. And at the end of the lap, we're in this tight section here under the bridge, and then this small combination taking a lot of curb. And the car ahead seemed to head into the pits, but he didn't. So he stayed out, and I have better momentum, obviously, going into turn 1. And I got back the 4th position.
Okay, clear.
And then the car's ahead about 3 seconds in front of me. And that's kind of a shame because I got held up in the first lap, kind of. And then in lap 3, I do seem to catch up, because I'm gonna put in a purple sector, and also I gained 4/10 on them. They're battling in front, as you can see, so I'm gaining time on them. At the end of the lap, I'm surely in DRS territory, and having a nice exit onto the 4th lap, and having DRS, so getting very much closer. So I'm gonna need a good exit onto the 2nd straight. That's actually very difficult for me. It was this race anyway, but you can see car in front pulled away very much. So it's impossible for me to make a move. And out of the hairpin in the 3rd DRS zone. Very quick on the activation, but again way too far still. But his rear LED is flashing, as you can see, so he's low on ERS, so I should be able to get him in the 5th and final lap. Taking nice curb here, and again, then going under the bridge. Very important to be careful there. So now for the final attempt. Again, need a great exit, and there he has a little bit of a bad entry. So there I am, right behind him. I'm gonna get next to him on the outside. Fully in front of him before the braking, and that was a nice move. And getting P2 is gonna be a little bit too difficult, so I'm gonna finish in P3. And taking the last 2 turns. Let's see if I can get the fastest lap. No, I can't. I was actually 1.2 seconds off, so I didn't get it by a long run. And now on to Portimao, starting in P9. Getting an okay launch. A little bit of a slide there, though. On to turn 1. And really have to go off track to avoid some carnage, but I didn't gain any places illegally. So now I'm in P8. But I'm unharmed still. And there someone went into the wall. So it got me a position. And onto the hairpin, looking if I could try something, but I almost have to stand still there for some people. But still unharmed. Now I'm P7. Onto the uphill hairpin and someone had a big slide, so I can take advantage of that by getting the position. Now in the roller coaster section, some people went off the track there. Now in P4 even, and taking the inside line, he locked up. And now I'm on his outside, but I'm just a lot faster in this section. He does spin though. But already in P3 at the end of the first lap. So that's a pretty good lap. Now into turn 1 at the beginning of lap 2. They're very much onto the person in P2 already. And seeing if I can get a nice exit to place an attack on him. But he's just a little bit too far there, putting in the fastest sector 1. And a little bit of slide on the exit. And in this section, usually it's way too hard to make a move. Not getting a good exit out of the uphill hairpin because that's just a really difficult exit. And now very much onto him, onto the main straight.
Now enabled.
So DRS is now enabled in the third lap. I'm very much onto him. He's almost out of battery, seemingly. So I should be able to get him in this lap. I'm very, very close to him. And I'm gonna get DRS here. Sticking it on the inside. But still braking way too early there. And again, a big slide on the exit there. So still not able to get by him. Which is disappointing. Because otherwise I would have been able maybe to challenge for the lead. Meanwhile, someone behind me is looking as well. So I gotta watch out for that. Now at the end of the lap, into the last turn of the track. And seemingly a bit too far. But with the huge toe, DRS, and him being out of ERS, in the end, a pretty easy pass. And I just love throwing my cars into these first 2 turns. And also going up the hill here is pretty cool. And again, putting in a purple sector. The guy behind actually goes for a late lunge to the hairpin. So apparently I just brake way too early for that turn. He's now behind me to drive a defensive line here. But get a decent exit out of the hairpin. And in this section, he's actually still in my DRS window. So it would have been a little bit tense at the end. But then he goes off track, he made a mistake. And suddenly my DRS window is fully cleared. And the leader pulling away from me, so surely not able to get into the lead anymore. But still had a nice race from P9 into P2. So that was a good race. Hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.